So yeah, here's part 4 now of what's supposed to be a short video series of what I'm listening to at the moment. This is February 2010. I'm hoping to maybe do it monthly, as I've already said, just to recap over some of the artists that I've told you about on the tracks, so you can write them down and search for them on Spotify or have a little listen. Jay-Z, on to the next one, and Death of the Auto-Tune, or if you just want to search for the album, it's Blueprint 3. Marina and the Diamonds, the track's Hollywood. Obviously I said they haven't got an album out yet, but I'm sure they will in due course, and Hollywood I'm sure will be on that. Owl City, and the track Fireflies, and Carrie Underwood and the track's Temporary Home. If I remember rightly, the album is called Play On. That might be wrong, but check that out. And How Great Thou Art as well. Her rendition of How Great Thou Art is powerful. So in this next section, this last section, I'm just going to look at the last couple of artists that I've been listening to recently over the last month or so. And I'll start with a song by 3 Doors Down. Maybe largely unknown to most people out there. Largely unknown to me, to be fair. I'm just going to do a brief backstory of how I got into these. I was searching on YouTube once, a couple of months ago, for videos of the deceased wrestler Eddie Guerrero, who most of my audience, most of the people that watch my videos on a regular basis will not be into wrestling. My sister, an exception of that. But Eddie Guerrero died a few years ago, and I found this video, which was a very emotional sort of trip of his career, and heavily involved the interviews that were shown on the Raw subsequent to his death. Raw is one of the WWE television shows, or television events if you like, and that Raw, they started off, or included, a ton of interviews with fellow or not even interviews, just sort of wrestlers sort of saying what they feel about the passing of Eddie Guerrero, and it was very emotional. And the YouTube video has music over the top of these interviews, interspliced with pictures of Eddie Guerrero and little video clips of his career, sort of thing, which is a really good video. But one of the songs on it really invokes the emotion. I mean, I don't need to go into great detail, but films, the soundtrack and the music always invokes emotional, whether it be sad, happy, blah 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 blah. So on YouTube videos it's the same. This track, Here Without You, I won't go too much detail because obviously I want to round up this video now. I want to keep it to the minimum, but it's a ballad, and definitely with alongside the visual of the Eddie Guerrero video, which is on my favourites in my YouTube account, so you can find that easy enough. Just find my favourites somehow, and it's by a band called 3 Doors Down, who I don't really know that much about, but the track is a really emotional ballad, and yeah, it's quite emotional. If you have the connection, if the connotations for you for the song are the same as me, which obviously they won't be, you'll have different connotations, but the ones that I get are of Eddie Guerrero and the video on YouTube that I found it on. So that's that. Listen to that, because it's a thoroughly decent ballad. Probably one of my favourite ballads ever, because I don't really know that many. The last artist that I want to cover today is a guy called Kofi Anderson, and he's got numerous videos on Tangle.com, which, if you remember before, I mentioned before was a Christian version of YouTube, formerly known as GodTube, but they changed its name to Tangle.com. And this guy is quite famous on there. He's a Southern American, so he has a strong Southern accent. He plays guitar, but he also posts videos, the videos that are on Tangle, he teaches people how to play those songs. So he's quite a charismatic guy. He pretty much starts every video by going, "Hey, look, it's Cafe Anderson here," or "Haha, how's you doing, guys? It's Cafe Anderson with the song of the day." So that's how he starts off the songs he does, and he just does his own versions of "Blessed Be Your Name," about stuff like that. There is a higher throne and stuff like that. But he also writes his own songs. Quite amusing and interesting and humbling and inspirational is his Christ mix, is what he calls them, of Umbrella by Rihanna and Jay-Z. He changes the lyrics, puts his own lyrics in, but does it to the same rhythm, the same sort of chords, the same everything, harmony, the same harmony, and just does a Christ mix of Umbrella. So that's pretty cool. You should check that out, because someone else told me to check out Cafe Anderson. So that's basically why I've started this, because people tell me to check out music all the time, but I never tell other people to check out bands that I like. So that's cool, man. I'm gonna sum up there and just say, watch this space and listen to those bands. Even if it's only for like 2 minutes a track, or like 30 seconds a track, just to get a feel for them. If you're not interested in the song or the artist after 30 seconds, then you might not be into them ever. The flip side of that would be Black Eyed Peas, that first song that made them famous in this country, the one with the massive question mark. Everyone was listening to that forever. My sister was madly in love with that song. She loved that song. She was obsessed with it. And I only got into it a few months later, when the hype about it had sort of fizzled away and I could take it for what it is. So by all means, check out these songs, listen to them for 30 seconds. If they don't catch your ear, fine, listen to them again a couple of months later, that's fine. But check back in a month's time, and I'll give you next month's music of the moment of my life. It may be Christian music, it may be punk, it may be rock, it may be jazz, it may be singer-songwriter, it may be pop music, it may be R&B, it may be rappers. People that know me know that I have a wide range of music tastes. I have guilty pleasures. I like The Cause, as I said before, Billy Piper. I can listen to, some Girls Aloud tracks I like. Guilty pleasures, I have plenty. Some of these might even count as guilty pleasures, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Peace out. That's a good place to end the video. Peace out. I'm just rolling with the punches now. I didn't even need a script. I'm just going for it, man. So peace out. 9 minutes gone on this part, so I better finish up there. You be the judge of my music taste. Judge these songs. Listen to them. Put comments. What you think of the songs. Catch me next time. March 2010. I'll be back with another installment of Music of the Moment, my life.